All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me up next is Raymond. He is the Vice President of MDEC. Thank you so much for coming over.
A pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about MDEC. What do you guys do?
We were established 28 years ago as the sole agency to look at the digital economy in Malaysia, right? So we were the OG, the original startup, and the word wasn't even coined for the country.
Okay.
Hustling to bring investments in and so on and so forth. You know, it's events like this that we want to come and also understand what's at the cusp of the future, right?
Right.
How do we bring, what's the confluence between AI, data, metaverse, Gen AI? There's so many buzzwords and things that are being thrown around.
Right.
And you know, it's really interesting over the last 2 days. The conversations have been really robust.
Of course.
You know, for a country like us to see how we can connect the dots.
Now tell me, events such as this one, why are they important for you and for all those other big players that we have in this room today? Why are they of vital significance?
You have to stay relevant. So to come to a platform such as this, you know, in Malaysia, you've got to stay relevant. You have to know what's coming up next. So I think the best thing for all entrepreneurs or even people like me who work in government right now is to admit that we don't know everything.
Now, last question for you, being the Vice President. What makes a good leader in your opinion? What are those main pieces of advice that you would give for all those other leaders like you in the world?
So with AI now, you can do everything else, right? You don't need a full team. But I think what's really important, firstly, is to surround yourself with good people. People that are better than you, people who are smarter than you. And your job is to bring all of this smartness, this betterness together for a purpose. What is that 10-year, 5-year, 3-year purpose that we're all coming together? And that is really what makes a really good leader. I think secondly is empathy.
Right, planning that.
You have to understand for the country or for your company and your people, what makes them motivated? How do you get them motivated? Are they seeing the big picture?
Of course.
So I think these two things are really critical.
Right. Well, Raymond, absolute pleasure speaking to you today. On behalf of Entrepreneur Middle East, it was a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.